The eternal crisis rocking the National Union of Agriculture and allied employees seemed to have deepened on Tuesday when a faction led by Obafemi OYENUBI was locked out from their secretariat over impending election matters. Obafemi, armed with a letter from the parent ministry, had mobilized his followers at the secretariat to resolve, as directed by the ministry, that election be held within 1 month, but was denied entry.
We are here because of a protracted crisis in this union, in which we petitioned the Honorable Minister for Labour on the need to comply with the agreement reached with the other group of Simon and Chavez. And on 2nd of December, the ministry replied that what we are talking about is that we have not matched the staffers of this union. We have not done the state council election to put people in place. And what we are seeing is that the Ashave group dominated the secretariat and said they give us a suspension, in which we have different NEC meetings in which we suspended them as well. But the minister said no suspension from both sides. All of us will go back within 1 month. We should go and make the house better and report back to the ministry. And we thought it behoves us to come down and let them be aware that we receive a letter on this matter, that we want them to put a date so that we can be able to meet. If not, the ministry said they will put up a caretaker committee here. So that is why we are here today with our letter to them. But when we came here, all what we see is the police arresting us to the area commander office, that they don't know why we are here. And by the time we now explain issues and documents to show to the area commander, gracefully she said there's no case, that when we are not pulling anything down, we are not fighting anybody, we have come here with civil mind to say, let us have a meeting and discuss within the time limit of the Honorable Minister letter.
Members of the other faction reported to the police, who promptly sealed up the premises. He promised to report back to the ministry for advice on way forward towards organizing an election before the deadline.
But all what we are doing is that we want to make sure that we work with the time limit of the Honorable Minister, that we should meet within 1 month and resolve this matter. So we was in with them. When we went to the area commander office, before we come back, they locked the gate against us, in which I think is not even reasonable enough. But no problem. All what we know is that the truth must be told.
In a telephone conversation with our reporter, the president of the group, Ankeva Davis, said they are working hard to meet the ministry deadline of January 2nd, 2023. They are not interested in crisis in the union.